Motherboard and its Components by Marin Actor.
So hello everybody, I'm going to discuss about my presentation, motherboard and its component. So let us proceed it. Now first of all, motherboard images and video explanation. So here is a standard image. Yeah, here is a standard image of the motherboard, and this is the video explanation. Yeah, here is the video explanation. I'm going to play this video.
Okay, guys and gals, Mr. Westfall here. Today I'm going to be talking about the different pieces and parts and components on the board, so on and so forth. ROM chip. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is the system firmware. Create our computer by port at the.
So basically, in this video, the guy has told about all the various component about the motherboard. So manually I will also tell about all the components, basically the some of the major components, because there are so many concepts and components. So types of motherboards, based on the different sizes there are various types of motherboard classified. So the first one is a standard ATX, micro ATX, mini ITX, nano ITX and pico ITX. So basically these are the very big to small computer motherboards, so they can be used in different types of computers based on their properties and the size also. So there is the main question: what is a motherboard? So basically, the motherboard is the main circuit board on your computer and is also known as the main board or logic board. It is the main thing of the whole computer, which is inside the CPU, central processing unit. It do all the calculation and other various work. The all the components of the computer is connected to this motherboard only. So motherboard is a very brain, I think it can be called as the brain of or heart of the computer. Now, yeah, components of the motherboard. So there are so many components because these motherboards are made up of very teeny and small components. So we can't discuss all the small components, but we will try to discuss about the basic and the main components of the motherboard. So let us proceed. Now let it to be fly. Now the first one is a mouse and keyboard socket. And here's the thing: these are basically the old concepts, because in older era these types of port were used to connect the mouse and the keyboard, but in today's era it is replaced by the USB. So we'll also talk about the USB in the next slide. So first of all, keyboard socket is this and mouse port is this, and here is the definition. Now, the second one is USB Universal Serial Bus. Now, in today's era, the USB has major role because all the other components are connected to this on USB only. All like speakers, mouse, keyboards. In today's era, all these things are connected to this only. So this is the very important component of the motherboard. Now, the third one is the CPU chip, and here is the main thing of the CPU, a main thing of the motherboard. Motherboard has to process the data, so for this process processor is used, and there are so many processors available in the market, such as the AMD processor. AMD is mainly in demand because of its gaming properties. It can do very heavy types of work. So basically, the Intel Core processor is mainly used in today's generation because for the education purpose and the business purpose. So basically, this is the processor. I think it will be Intel only, and these are the gold pins in the chip. So the central processing unit, also called a microprocessor, performs all the calculation that takes place inside a PC. CPUs come in variety of shapes and sizes. And here is the thing: memory slots. And for the memory, for storing the data, where we will store. So basically there are two types of memory storage. The first one is RAM and ROM. For the RAM, these are the ports to insert the RAM. In my computer, I think there is only my computer is a old one, and I think there is only a two ports for RAM. So basically in simple computers there are only two ports, but in today's era computer there are so many ports. But now I'm losing my laptop. So these are the memory slots. A memory slot, memory socket of RAM slot allows RAM and for sector and ROM also. Now Proceeding ahead. Now, what is CMOS battery? So, here is the main concept. When we switch off our computer, then all the main maybe the some of the concept and some of the components have to work, like date and time. So, whenever we switch on our computer, the date and time are fixed. They did not change. We do not have to reset the time and settings. So, it basically CMOS battery do the BIOS settings, such as date and time also, and the BIOS setting also. So the sixth one is the sixth one is power supply. So here is the main thing. For doing in anything work, it must be plugged into any power supply. So here is the power supply ports that are inserted into the motherboard. And now the power supply, as its name implies, provide necessary electrical power to make the PC. It works on 110 volt AC power and converts into 12 volt, 5 volt, and 3.3 volt according to the components. And now the heat sink. So when all the components will work, because of resistance and other components, it will produce heat. So for cooling this motherboard, we have to use heat sink. So basically, there are so many fans, aluminium, copper, or many things are attached to the chip and the other components to reduce the heat and make the processor cool and the motherboard cool. So basically, there is a heat sink, and in this image, this is aluminium chip, I think. Yeah, aluminium chip, aluminium heat sink. So now North bridge and South bridge. So North bridge and South bridge. To connecting various components, there should be bridges. So basically, in motherboard, there are two types of bridges: the North bridge and South bridge. North bridge connects RAM, CPU, and AGP, and South bridge link BIOS, input output, PCI, EID, and USB, Universal Serial Bus. Now, Universe North bridge and South bridge. Here's the location is written in this PPT, so we can proceed ahead. So PCI slots. So for connecting the various components like GPU, we have to there is a PCI slots in the motherboard for connecting these things. So a PCI slot is a built-in slot on a device that allows for the attachment of various hardware components such as network cards, modem, sound cards, disk controller, and other peripherals. So basically, we use in the GPU things, other graphic cards. Now, for the audio ports, for listening audio and for the mic purposes, there is an audio port in the motherboard. So here is the thing. This is the in microphone port. This is the speaker port, and so basically there are three ports. And here is the things written that I have told already. Tell already. And now reputed company motherboards. And basically in today's era there are the technology is so much demand so much there is a technology. So Asus, I have inputted the image of the Asus motherboards. So these are the motherboards that are in huge demand in today's era because there are so many qualities and properties listed in this motherboard. Basically they work on SSD. Their RAM is I think 64 GB or in many much more than that also. And there are so many RAM and ROM, and there are various GPU like 4 GB, 2 GB for the graphical purposes. And now, so these are the scrap things at last, and now put them in the trash bin. Now, thank you. So I'm going to end this presentation. Thank you.